Where a person lives is a significant part of their character, who they interact with day to day, businesses and public buildings, the education they have available to them, and the safety of their neighborhood. All these influences help a person make decisions, and it is critical to study these to make sure people are making comprehensive and ethical choices. I believe the average financial income a neighborhood has is what drives people to vote for a specific political party. This is evident in recent events, as it appears that people in neighborhoods with higher average income are more likely to have a drastic difference in voting candidates. On the other hand, those of lower average income in a neighborhood are likely to vote similarly. For my research, I compared two neighborhoods, Downers Grove, Illinois, and Lyons, Illinois, to evaluate what might have caused the significant difference in voting candidates. I found it rather interesting. In Lyons, 74% of citizens voted for Clinton, 21% for Trump, and 5% for other, while in Downers Grove, 53% voted for Clinton, 39% for Trump, and 8% for other. In both neighborhoods, Clinton had the higher percentage of votes, but there is a question as to why there is a 53% gap between Clinton and Trump in Lyons, and only a 15% gap between Clinton and Trump in Downers Grove. Some voters might be using a rational choice approach by making political choices based upon what they might perceive will benefit them, and some without truly understanding what would actually assist them economically. These two neighborhoods might have entirely different cultures, which will steer what benefits them politically as well. On the other hand, conflict theorists argue that the state protects the privileged position of a few, allowing them to consolidate power and wealth and perpetuate inequalities that keep them in power. Possibly these neighborhoods could have benefited from a particular candidate in power to keep them at their current economic state or potentially improve it. The qualitative data I gathered by driving around both towns shows the difference in appearance with businesses and buildings, the houses, the streets, and even the livelihood of the towns. When we compare this with the quantitative data gathered, which are the demographics of Downers Grove and Lyons, we can see how the neighborhoods can and have influenced their citizens. Lyons is a smaller town with a population roughly around 10,700, and Downers Grove much larger at around 49,700. Then compared to average median household income at $45,800 for Lyons and $85,500 for Downers Grove. There is nearly a $40,000 difference in income. We can see in the poverty level how this affects the neighborhoods, being at 15% for Lyons and only 5% for Downers Grove. But when racial makeup is drawn in, it is evident these inequalities can be related to segregation in the neighborhoods. The two largest groups of racial makeup in Downers Grove is white with 83.2%, following Asian at 6.7%, and in Lyons, Hispanic at 47.7%, with white following at 44.8%. The population of Hispanics in Downers Grove is less than 4.6%, which is a great difference compared to Lyons. Political candidates are one example of a way a neighborhood can affect life choices. We know that politically, one candidate can assist lower income communities, which generally affect those in higher income communities due to policies implemented on taxes, and another candidate might make it that higher income communities are not taxed as much, and they might cut funding from things like education or healthcare, which many lower income communities struggle to obtain. These situations can make or break job opportunities, educational attainment, and can pave the entire course of a person's life. Sociologists should focus on further studying how disadvantaged neighborhoods can be helped swiftly and efficiently, and how to create more diverse and cultured neighborhoods, which can expand life choices to a larger population. It would also be great to research how to take a town similar to Downers Grove, which is majority white, and figure out how to integrate those neighborhoods effectively with a more diverse population.